Hey everyone, it's Alicia, also known as Doc Alley, and today I'm going to be recording Nidorina Pokemon makeup. It has been forever since I've recorded one of these. You guys can clearly change. There's been a change in the background area. Trying to... Okay, that should be a little bit better. Yeah, I now have my own streaming room, and I'm in a completely new apartment. So that's been fun. My cat is just really wanting attention right now. I'm going to be doing the makeup, which my makeup routine has changed quite a bit. So it's going to be a little bit different now, but that'll be okay. Alright, I'm going to start by putting my hair up and pinning my bangs back. My cat is legitimately just clawing up my leg right now, so that's been fun. And these are not the clothes I'll be wearing for the day. I am just in it until I'm done because I do not want to get powder and stuff all over the clothes I will actually be wearing. So I kind of have what, in mind what I'm going to be doing. Oh, a quick disclaimer. I am doing a makeup look inspired by a Pokemon. Essentially what it is if this Pokemon was in the real world, but a human, and if they liked glam makeup. I am not drawing the Pokemon on my face. I am not trying to cosplay the Pokemon. I am just doing a look inspired by. That's why it says Pokemon makeup look, just because it is a makeup look inspired by a Pokemon. It is not a Pokemon cosplay. It is not how to paint the Pokemon on your face. If you do not like that idea, if you do not vibe with that, if you think it should be done another way, you go do that. Do not watch this video. Because I'm not... I'm stating here that is not my goal. So, if you like something to be done a different way, then go do it. I'm not going to do it that way. Okay, cool. I just feel like I should put that disclaimer because there were some complaints in the past on some of my older videos about that, how does this relate to the Pokemon? It's from the color scheme of the Pokemon and what I believe they would do if they were in the real world. That's all it is. I do sound a little stuffy. I do have a cold, or whatever it is. I don't know. So it's fun, but I'm alive, so doing well. I'm just avoiding every other human. So that's fun. I'm trying to get these open. These are the cotton pads I'm going to be using to put toner on my face as the bag just continues. These bags suck so bad. I hate these ones. I hate the bag for it, but they're the cheapest ones I can find at Walmart, and so I buy them. And they also didn't have the right kind. The kind I like has an exfoliating edge on one side, but did not have those when I went last time. Okay. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Keep Your Balance Toner. I've used it quite a bit. Compared to the watermelon one that I had, it was called watermelon. And it was in a little pink thing and I would push it. I prefer the toner in this, but I prefer the bottle of the other one for sure. So what I do is I just move it a few times onto this thing. And what I'm going to take and do is I'm just going to start in the center of my face. And I just tone my entire face. Because you guys can see kind of right here, there is some redness on my face. It used to be way, way intense when I wasn't toning. But it's not nearly as bad now because I have been using a toner and I do have some redness around my nose area. And I do go over my lips because I had this stain on my lips and it destroyed my lips. We'll never be using that again. Speaking of my lips, after I do put that on it, I go back and I'm actually using the Carmex Comfort Care. It's actually quite a good chapstick. All I'm going to do is just take that and apply it on my lips just because it's going to need it. Okay. I kind of wait for that toner to dry on my face. I guess I can talk a little bit about where I've been for so long. So I finished college. I graduated from college. I'm a degree now, so that's fun. I was supposed to go to Dragon Con this weekend, However, my roommate and my fiance tested positive for COVID, so I'm assuming I have it. That's why I think this cold isn't just a little cold. It might be COVID, so that's why I'm not leaving my house. And I'm not going to be around anybody, and I'm not going to the con because I'm not going to do that to other people. I do not want to put anyone else at risk, so to keep from others at risk, I'm going to stay home. Which is really sad though. I did want to go to the con, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta protect other people, you know what I mean? Don't be a jerk. Everyone that is going to Dragon Con has so much fun. But yeah, I was finishing my last semester of college off. Next thing I'm going to be using is the Skin Assist Honey Dew Serum, and it says glow down here. I got it for like $5.99 at TJ Maxx. I absolutely love this serum. I started using serums because I just need a lot of moisture on my face. Because I do have drier skin, and I know toning, you shouldn't do that with drier skin, but because of the redness I have on my face, that's why I do it, and that's why I really moisturize. So I do a little bit, and then I work it on the bottom half of my face. Yeah, but I am a little sad that I'm not able to go, but I want to keep others safe. So then I'm going to do top off my face. That's what I was going to finish saying. I learned a lot about my ADHD over this last year, trying to identify things and just trying to be better and do better. And then I'm going to take just a little bit more, and then I'm going to put it on my forehead. And I use 3 different moisturizers because I do that, and my skin looks great. Everyone's skin's different. Everyone's skin needs different things, so just because it won't work for your face, you know what I mean? I'm sorry I'm a little defensive. It's just, I know sometimes people can be really critical of others, even though it's like it's not your life kind of thing. So I guess I might be a little too defensive, but it'll be okay. So, alright, I'm going to grab the Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion that nourishes dry skin. It's free, it's the green one. I've been using this literally like since I started this series. I think you guys have seen me do this before with the bottle. I take out the pump and like scrape out the bottom because there's product in the bottom, and I will always use all the product I can. Okay. Yeah, but I was finishing off college, and I really wanted to just ace this semester, my last semester, try to get my GPA as much up as I can. It's at like 2.9, like 3, and you're supposed to get it to like a 3 to do a graduate school thing, but I wasn't able to do that, so it'll be okay though. I'm fine with just the degree. I maybe will go back in the future, who knows, but right now I just want to experience life in the world a little bit, so I plan on going to Japan in the next like 1.5 to 2 years. I'm going to be fully vaccinated on the 13th of September, so that makes me feel a little bit better about being around other people. So I'm also going to be using the e.l.f. Hydration Moisturizer, but I only do like one tiny pump, and I only do it on the center of my face because that area just needs a little bit more, oomph than the rest of my face does, because it's where I get the driest, and so I'll just go like this. Yeah, but that's kind of what I've been doing for college-wise. I actually have been on the internet. I have been actually streaming literally every day for at least an hour on Twitch. If you guys aren't following me over there, I'm legitimately there every day, so I don't know why you're not. But yeah, so go definitely pop over to my Twitch and just see what we've been up to. We've been playing a lot of Genshin Impact. I mean a lot. It's literally an hour every day. I never miss my Genshin. Sometimes I'll stream other things or more things. I mean, I'm making a bunch of content right now because I'm stuck at home for a while. I'm not working. I mean, I'm completely off until Sunday because the test came back on Sunday, and we'll kind of assess everything after that. See what I test next week, and then I'll come back. If I am safe to be back around people. So now that I've fully moisturized and everything, I'm going to go in with my under eye color corrector. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in this like yellowy shade, and I just take and I just draw a little bit underneath my eyes. I mean, we do play other things on my Twitch and stuff. We have played other games. We've played a lot of Cyberpunk. We play Phasmophobia and stuff with my friends. So that is always quite fun to play. So, and I think I'm going to play some of that today actually as well. I don't know when this will go live, when I'll upload this video. I'm probably going to schedule it for noon on, not today, but tomorrow. So yeah, and I'm hoping to wake up earlier tomorrow so I can kind of get some more of the content done a little bit sooner. So I'm not sleeping in. It's just I had a really emotional day yesterday when I figured out I couldn't go to the con. I was a little bit of a wreck, a little bit in shambles, but I'm okay now. I just was really looking forward to it. I already spent all the money on it. I can't get it refunded or anything, so I'm a little stuck, which really sucks, but I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and just buy some stuff online from whatever I wanted, because when I was going to go, I really wanted to get some manga at discounted prices. That's the best place to get mangas at cons. It was really discounted. I mean, I do have some manga down there and stuff. I have a complete set of Mermaid Melody, Peachy Peachy Pitch, and then I have 2 of the Orin High School Host Club, 1 of the Comic Kill, and I have Hatsune Miix, which actually Hatsune Miix is from a con I got it for $4, so that's really cheap and it's in really good condition. So yeah. So I am going to move on to the eyeshadow. I do the eyeshadow before I do my foundation now. I just moved on to doing it that way, and I also, what I do is I do my eyeshadow and then I do my eyebrows. So we're doing in that order. But I'm using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. I actually have an eye primer that I do use on like everyday basis just because it is a little more oily. So I know how to work with it more, but for like crazier looks, I would prefer to use this. So I'm going to put a little dot on my eye and just blend it out. And I'm going to do this this way for each eye. So now I gotta grab the brush I'm going to use. I'm going to be washing my brushes today because I was going to wait until like today to do it before the con and stuff. So I'm still going to go ahead and do that. Alright guys, I'm going to show this palette. I did not purchase this palette. My stepfather purchased it for me for my birthday. It just showed up in my mailbox one day. I did not use my money to buy this. It is the Bloodlust palette by Jeffree Star. But I'm going to go into the shade Scandal Water, which is like right here. It is a perfect shade for the Nidorina's darker parts. But I'm going to do a big, like, kind of smoky eye. Not smoky. I feel like I'm going to do kind of like a halo eye. I don't know why. I just feel like that would be what they would do if they were a human and they were doing a makeup look. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, but don't yell at me in the comments because I own this. I'm not destroying makeup just because it's from somebody that's a shitty person. Just because, like, it was bought for me, it was a present, I'm not going to destroy it. Because of that, I'm going to be thankful that someone would even go out of their way to buy me something. And I'm not going to destroy something that they spent their hard-earned money on. It's not mine to do that with now. I mean, it's my present, but I'm not doing that. That is just... And also, it's free makeup, and I am not a huge YouTuber that has millions of dollars that I can be like, I'm just going to throw that item away, or I'm not even going to use it, I'm going to donate it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have the money to do that. I am a very small creator. I do what I can with what I have available to me. So if you do have a problem with me using this item, go ahead, leave. I do not mind. I understand where you're coming from, but do know I do not spend my own money on it. And I'm being completely honest when I say that. I'm not joking, I'm not lying, I'm not just saying that. Because I guarantee you somebody has done that just to keep their butts out of controversy. They're like, it was bought for me, but I'm being honest. I'm not going to buy something that expensive on my own. I mean, I do not have help from anybody except for me, myself, and I. And, you know, my fiance's like Pokemon card business and stuff he hasn't really been doing it because he was focusing on school, but he's going to be picking it back up, so that's going to be pretty fun. So if you guys do like Pokemon, I mean, you're all watching for a reason, and you want some Pokemon cards, go over to him. He, you know, he sells packs and cards and all that other stuff, and if you are from another country and you would like Pokemon and stuff like that from him, like, hey, I want this release or this release, and it's going to be hard for me to get it over here, this and the other, he will actually go out and search for it, and he knows people that can help him get items and stuff, so you guys just hit him up. He's always very helpful, very, very helpful person. Alright, so doing the same thing with that shade on the other eye, just because I want to do a halo eye. It just seems like what they would do. I'm going to buff out this shade a little bit more, but with a separate shade that I'm going to be using. I'm going to look in this palette I have down over here on the floor because it is a huge palette that my father-in-law got me, which was very sweet of them. I mean, they didn't have to do that, but they decided to, and I'm very appreciative of them. You know, that's how I feel about, like, gifts or money in general. Like, you don't have to give me anything or gift me anything, but if you do, I will accept your gift, and I will be very thankful for your gift, always and forever. I'm not gonna deny something from somebody because, you know, they went out of their way to give me something. And it's just, I don't know, be kind. And if you don't like it, how I feel is just donate it, or just, you know, exchange it. Just tell them, oh, I really appreciate the sentiment, but I do not, you know, I don't actually personally like it or anything. But I wasn't going to do that with my stepdad because that would require so much work, because he bought it and sent it to my place, and I would have to get it returned, and he would have to get the money back and then buy something. It was, you know, and so that's okay to not want to do that either as well. You know, I was like, oh, I'll just deal with it. I mean, I had a sweater for like 4 years that my aunt got me that I despised, but I would wear it every once in a while when I would see her, just to make her think I enjoyed it. I would wear it when I got there, and then I would like take it off like 20 minutes later, and like, wow, it's a little warm in here. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, honey. And I'm like, no, it's just the sweater's really nice. It just made her feel good. I hated the dang thing. It was itchy and it was ugly, but she put time and effort into doing it for me. This is the palette thing I'm talking about. It's Miss Rose. It's on Amazon, I think. I don't know, but he said he researched for a while and found something. But there's this shade right here. I'm going to dip into it. I'm going to buff out the edges a little bit more. Yeah, but it was really sweet. He even researched, he was like, the, you know, best eyeshadow on Amazon or something, and he said he like looked at a few different palettes and stuff and was like, I think this is the best one, and it has a lot of shades, and he looked at reviews and looked at makeup looks and was like, people really enjoy it, they say it works well. I don't know anything about makeup, but, you know, I know you enjoy makeup, so it was really sweet of him. And I mean, he spent a lot of time researching a toolkit for my fiance because we needed a toolkit, and he was talking about getting one and all that other fun stuff. I am noticing with this bluer shade from Jeffree Star, it's not really getting right here on my eye. It's a little patchy. So I'm trying to build it up. I do not think I can buff it out without it disappearing in that part of my eye. So I'm going to leave it like that for, I guess, the rest of the time. Okay. Now I have to go back. That is a huge palette, though. It is kind of obnoxiously large. it's also a little bit like it's hard to hold that palette. I mean, I also have very tiny hands, so it might just be a me problem. But, oh well. So now that I've kind of buffed this out, it's a little more smoky, we're going to go in the center part. And for the center part, I believe you guys have seen this makeup palette on my channel before, but it is this one right here. We're going to go in with this shade. I believe would be the best one to go with. I really love this palette. My former coworker, because I actually, I don't think I've talked about that here yet. I am employed at a new place. I left my old job at my old place. Maybe someday I'll tell some stories and stuff about it. Me and one of my former coworkers who's still there believe it's going to shut down very soon. So when it does, I mean, they've shut down 2 out of the only 5 locations left, so there's only 3 locations left altogether. So we believe that this place is going to go out of business quite soon. So that's fun. I mean, the place is I'm going to take my NYX Glitter Primer. I've had this since I moved to this town in like 2018. This lasts forever, and it makes your shimmery eyeshadows look amazing. Because all I do is I just take, because I never have a bunch of glitter, like a bunch of shimmery, I just take the tiniest dot because it goes pretty far. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to tap it on the center part of my lid, right where that concealer is. I'm just going to tap, 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 tap. And then I'm just going to take it. The other shade, I'm going to wipe off the rest of the glitter primer on my finger. I'm going to go into this shade right here. And then I'm going to take it and I'm just going to tap it on that part of my lid. And then that's really weird. So where I put the glittery shade, not where the primer was, because the primer was not there, but where the glittery shade was, it's disappearing. The actual, like, eyeshadow, like the matte one, is disappearing. Okay, this is a little annoying. I have other makeup products for him, and they do not act like this. Whatever this is not what it used to be. That's a yikes. I'm just gonna try to fix the little bit area. That's rough. That's really rough. Oof. I'm just wiping my mirror off because it's got a little smudgy. It always gets smudgy though. This palette's old AF. Alright, so I'm gonna put a little bit more. I want to put a little less glitter primer on my finger this time, because maybe a little bit transferred over to it and removed it. But I've never had that problem with any of my other eyeshadows disappearing when I've done that. That is a uniquely this experience. Trust me, I do my makeup literally every day. I would know if something was off. If it was like a, oh yeah, that's gonna happen kind of thing, and when something is off, because I've literally been doing my makeup for years, so I know how it works. It's doing the same thing. How wild. It is. I've never had something do this. Okay, whatever, I guess. So I'm gonna put that shade and just kind of blend it up into my crease area. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the another shade in this palette. I'm going to kind of just no primer or anything, just put that shade on top of the other one. And that shade is going to be this one, right up in this corner. I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger and I'm just going to tap it in the center of that other shade. just because I want to do that. Wow, actually it takes quite a bit for it to be noticeable, to me at least. So, I actually quite like this makeup look thus far. We're not done with it though, because we're going to have to do the bottom lash line after the rest of my makeup is done. We'll kind of work on that, and I kind of know what I'm going to do for that already, but we'll talk about that when we get to that point. So now I am going to move on to my eyebrows actually. If you guys have been on my channel, I still do my eyebrows the exact same way I've always done it. I go in 2 shade Cedar in this palette. This palette's a little destroyed. I use it literally every day because I'm trying to completely pan this thing and get it all gone. But what I do is I take this little eyeliner brush and I just go underneath this part and just draw a line here. And go on the top, and I'll just wipe the excess and stuff off. And then I'm going to kind of just go until this point right here with filling in my eyebrow, and then I'm going to take and I'm going to just fill it in. And then I'm going to take the excess and I'm just going to kind of work it through here. And then I take and I lift this shadow up. I like to do my eyebrows this way. I've always really done them this way. I did not do them for years, and oof. Oof, 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 oof. Bad, 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 bad. I know it might be a strong brow for some, but I like my brows like that. Again, it's my face. So, yeah. I also like this update my phone got. Instead of stopping the video and then restarting the video for like stopping the video and not me having to restart it for my makeup stuff, whenever the video hits limit, it'll say, okay, size changed, move on to new video. So I don't have to worry about it anymore. And these brows, my brows are not the same shape at all, but, well, I mean, they're similar in shape, but your brows are not meant to be identical. That freaks me out when people have identical brows. I'm like, oh no. I don't know, I just don't like it. It just bothers me. Maybe it's just me. But it's like, you know, you do you. It's your face, but I don't like it for me. And also, when I set my brows with my great lashes, it tones this down a little bit, but also I look a little crazy until I have the rest of my face on. Also, this brow goes like up higher than this one does. I don't know. I don't mind it. Because that's just how my face is. My face is my face for a reason. It's set up the way it is for a reason. I was designed to be this way. My genetics said, you're gonna look like that. And I said, yes ma'am. I'm gonna look like this. And then, so what I do is I lift up the front part of my brow, and then the rest I kind of just keep, and just kind of like going down with it. Here we go. And these are what my brows look like when I'm done. Wowee. They're my brows. Okay, so now I'm going to actually go and do my mascara on my top lashes. Just because, I don't know, I just do my makeup in whatever way. I have this lash curler right here. My coworker got it for me. I believe it's from Dollar Tree. It works really well. I take and hold it for like 10 seconds. And then I do both sides, like kind of automatically. What? What? I don't know if you guys can hear him down there, but he's meowing. Lots and lots. And then I used the green Lash Princess because whenever it was like December, or not December, it was like January. So a bunch of Christmas stuff was on sale at Ulta. And when I went in there, they had both the green and the blue one on, like in a dual pack on sale for $5.99, which is how much one of those. Ow, my cat just jumped on my lap and put his claws right in my leg. Atlas, I'm putting mascara on. Atlas, I'm literally putting mascara on. Don't want my hand. Okay. Ah, don't bite me. Anyways, there we go. I have mascara on my top lashes. Hats. Oh my god. My cat. Anyways, they had them on sale for $5.99 for two, which is like I think as much as it costs for one. So I was like pretty much buy one get one free. So I got one. I got the pack because I was there. Oh my gosh. What, bad boy? What? What? Get down. Okay. That was a mess. That was fun. Now I'm going to move on to my foundation. Now there's cat hair flying around my entire room. This is the Photos Focus foundation. The dewy version is what I've been using recently, and this is in porcelain. I do have some of the tanner foundations that I use whenever I'm not leaving the house, but today I don't know, I felt like it would not work with the makeup look. Yeah, so I wanted to just, I don't know, do it like this. So, I just put it all over my face and then I blend it out, obviously. And I do go over my lips and I'll just remove this stuff kind of later. But I get kind of up into this area on the side of my nose. And then, oh, I did forget to prime, but to be fair, I'm not maybe seeing humans outside today. I'm just going to kind of be inside all day, obviously. So I'm going to take my ear and cover it. So now I'm going to grab the foundation again and then do the same on the other side. I'm hoping that once I get my my vaccine like fully done and stuff, and I wait however long plasma says, I'll start going back and doing my plasma stuff. And so, because what I want to do is I want to buy an actual camera for like recording content and stuff. I want to get a proper real camera. But I'm kind of waiting a little bit till I go back because I don't know how long I'm supposed to wait, so I'm going to call them probably not today, but in the next couple of days. I will call them and be like, yo, how long after my vaccine am I supposed to wait until I can come back into you guys? I can see you guys and stuff. Because it'll also help me get back into getting more cosplays and stuff, because I have gotten, I think, a couple that you guys have not seen on my YouTube channel, and I don't think I'm going to show on my YouTube channel, just because it would be just a lot of work to go back and, you know, record everything, film everything, and you guys can't get my genuine first reaction, which is what I wanted. I just wasn't making YouTube content at this time. I tried to film some of them, but then I realized I was not going to have time to sit down and edit it together and, you know, edit the photos and put the information in. Like, you know, even I don't edit a lot. I mean, these are typically pretty unedited because it's just a like I'm rambling. Which I take foundation, I rub it on my neck, and I pull it down. You know, these are very rambly videos, but I edit some stuff out. I go through and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna just cut this down just a little bit, or this, that, and the other. Okay. Alright, after I blend this out, now I'm gonna get my powder ready. The concealer I'm gonna be using is actually the Wet n Wild Photo Focus as well. And I'm just going to take the concealer. I'm gonna put some here. There's not a lot left in this. I do have another concealer, but I think this will actually be the last day I can use this. I just try to fully empty out absolutely everything because I just do it that way. And I just put my concealer just right like that with a little bit right there, and then I bring it up. And I'm actually going to blend out this side first and foremost. And I'll do the other side because it is a little hard to get product out. And I don't want this sitting while I'm doing that. So I just take this beauty blender, which I actually got at TJ Maxx. I'm actually probably going to start going to TJ Maxx a lot more often for like brushes and stuff. But yeah, now I'm going to take the concealer, I'm going to kind of work it like this, and then kind of blend out this part right here. Like that. Also, the powder I'm using is actually the Photo Focus. Sorry if I look a little better now. I just wiped my camera off because I noticed I was like, something looks off. But I'm going to take the powder onto this Real Techniques brush. It's from their Soft Glam collection. I'm actually going to take and I'm going to pat it on the inner part of my eye and then move like that. I don't know if this is what the brush is used for, but this is how I use it. Is I stamp powder right here. And then I'm going to take the concealer and do the same exact thing on the other part of my face. And I do not conceal actually any other part of my face anymore. I know I used to like highlight here, here, here. I used to do all that, but then I realized how much of a waste of a product it was, and that I pretty much got the same effect when I just contoured right and just highlighted right. Like it looked pretty much exactly the same. So I kind of didn't see a point in it anymore doing it that way, which might be a crazy thought to some, but no, that's just how I feel about it. Alright, so I'm going to actually take and like this on the side, and then I'm probably going to take a bathroom break after I'm done powdering my face because I really got a potty. Oh my gosh, I just stuck my hand right in that shade. This is a mess. I forgot how discombobulated these videos are, like the part that you guys don't see, which is my makeup literally falling out of my lap and I'm grabbing it all the time, my stuff kind of being behind me. Oh, thing with the powder, I'm just going to take and just go. It gets a little discombobulated, kind of, with how it can be sometimes. Okay, so now I'm actually going to powder the certain parts of my face, and I'll show you guys what parts those are. This big Wet n Wild brush, and then I powder my chin, and I kind of bring it up into this area. And I take and I powder my nose, pretty much anywhere I'm going to be contouring. I put this here. And then, well, I do put some in the middle of my forehead just because I do not like how kind of shiny in the center it can be sometimes. And then I take and I bring it down on my neck. And I take and I just pack it here. And I pack it over here. And then, but I want to go take a bathroom break, I believe. And then I'll go sit down and do the rest of my face. I just gotta go potty. So, yeah, I might be in the same exact position, I might not. I'll catch y'all in just a second. I'm back! Alright, so there was probably absolutely no difference for you guys. But there was a few minutes for me. Alright, so I'm going to go into my NYX Pro Contour Highlight Palette. I don't know. I kind of just want to get rid of it. It's kind of honestly garbage. It's because anytime I apply the powder on my face, it just pulls everything up that's underneath it. Use the lightest touch on the brush, and I use the slightest swoop on my face. I'm going into this shade right here, just because I'm trying to hit pan on every shade and then just get rid of all of them. Kind of just make it as even as I can so that they'll disappear on the same time. And then I'm going to just stick with green contouring because it's just superior. Watch, I'll like do the lightest brush strokes on my face. And I'll hold it kind of right here, and then go like this, and I'll just dip in it again. But it will just completely pull up the foundation and powder underneath it, because I set my face from it, because if I don't, and I put this just directly on top, it's actually even worse when it pulls it up. So, that's fun. Love that for us. Alright, and then on this side, I'm going to do the same. I just threw the brush on the ground. It's just quite ridiculous how all this stuff just flies right out of my hand. When it fell, it smacked into the black shade in one of my palettes. So let's hope that doesn't get on my face. Oh, it did. Well, I knew that was gonna happen, but I don't have another contour brush. Whatever, I hope blush will cover it. Literally, it's on the entire brush, so that's fun. So I guess I'll try to just take this brush and just do my best, and then take it again and try to contour underneath my neck. I'm gonna wash these brushes like right after I'm done here, and I'm gonna just let them dry and stuff. I don't know where I'm gonna have to put them to let them dry, because I can't put them in my bathroom because my cats will just knock them into their litter box. And personally, I don't want to do that because I want to throw away the brushes. That happens too. So I have to put them in here somewhere, but then I have to put them on the floor, and my cats are gonna try to walk on them, because if I don't leave my streaming room door open, they will just claw at the carpet, so I can't do that. So I'm taking this out of the Soft Glam palette. I'm going to dip into that shade for my nose contour. What I do with my nose contour is I take it right from where my eyebrow is, pretty much straight down. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it just completely pulled up the foundation that is underneath it, and I literally have the lightest touch, the actual lightest touch. I am literally not causing any tension on my face, and it still pulls it all up. And then I go underneath here. Sorry this thing is shaking, my cat's currently shaking it. And I go on top, and I go like this. It just completely pulls it up. It is annoying. I hate this palette. I do not recommend this palette. If you are somebody that just don't. This palette is shit. It pulls up all of the powder underneath it, but I'm using it just to get rid of it. Because as I said before, I'm not going to waste product. I can't really afford to buy more stuff if I don't need it. And if I have something, I also cannot justify the purchase of a new thing just because it doesn't work exactly how I want it to. That's what happens when you have dual bank accounts. That's why you have one bank account and it's with two people. They have to both agree to things. And the agreement was for me to continue to buy makeup in the way I like to. I have to use the product fully. Even if it doesn't work great, find a way to use it. And also, do not come for my relationship. Do not judge my relationship. It's not yours. It works out. We've been together for 10 years. I know. We'll do just fine. I don't want anyone saying anything. This blush palette for my blush and stuff. I'm going to use this shade because I feel like This is the shade that, it is literally so powdery. This was a free product that one of my former coworkers gave me. And, oh, that's a pretty shade. But it is just so freaking powdery. And then when you do your blush, make sure you are blending it into your contour. I'm going to have to grab a little bit more of the shade. It has a shimmer in it, so you can it kind of does, it's got a little shimmer. So you can kind of tell a little bit. Yeah, but I also go exactly over my contour with my blush as well. Just because that's what I like to do, and I'm going to blend it out kind of up. And I did put some of the excess I had on my brush on my nose. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. This entire palette, it's very shimmery in like its colors and stuff. Like, it just has a lot of glitter in it. Just a lot of glitter. The reason I kind of held it just like that I did is just so I can make sure I got it in the contour and it didn't get any lower. And I'm going to buff it out up, kind of. Alright, and I'm going to dip into it again a little bit, and I'm just going to go on my nose a little bit more. And now before I put on my highlighter, I think I'm going to do my under eye. Just because my highlighter can kind of be close to my under eye and I don't want it kind of mixing it all. So I'm going to go ahead and begin working on the lower lash line. Hold this palette because I just don't feel like struggling with holding the other one and this one. So again, I'm going back into the Jeffree Star palette. I'm going to take it and I'm going to work this underneath my lash line on this part, and then buff it out a little bit, and then do the same thing on the other side. Ooh, ow. When I fluff it out, it got in my eye and it burned. What the heck? That's weird. Alright, anywho, so I'm going to grab this shimmery shade. I'm going to take it, the shimmery shades that I used before. I'm going to take that blue, the darker of the two blues, and I'm going to pop it right here. And I'm going to, this is such a mess. I remember that this is how the series was, and I don't know. I just want to finish it. I mean, so I still have so much left to do for this series, but I don't know. It is a mess. I don't know how to make it any better than what it is. At all. Like, I don't know what to do to make it better or to make it easier set up for me to film. Alright, I'm going to take the lighter shade from that I popped in the center, and I'm just going to kind of work it right here. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So everything isn't falling all the time, and because, you know, I can't put it behind my makeup thing because I'd be so far away from you guys. So you guys wouldn't be able to see anything that I do. You know what I mean? I have a little something stuck in my eye. So I gotta grab a little brush, just grab it out. That's what I do when I have a little, like, hard thing stuck on my eye. Oh my gosh. It's not coming out. It's really stuck in my eye. There we go. Okay, cool. Got it. But now it picked up some of that shadow that was on the center part right here, so now I have to go back in and kind of put it back there. There we go. This is a mess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight my face now. So I'm using this Too Faced Love Light. I do not support this company anymore, but again, I'm trying to use the entire product. And I've used quite a bit of it. I'm getting through it, that's for sure. So I'm just gonna take and I'm going to just highlight this part of my face. Then I'm gonna highlight the other part of my face. And then with the excess, I gotta take a little bit right there. Do you see what I'm talking about? That stained up my lips so much. It really messed it up. I got the product from an old guest that I had that came in all the time to work. It was a Mary Kay product, and I tried to use it just because I wanted to, and it completely fucked this part of my lip up. It is just destroyed. It is so dry, it is wrecked. I'm taking the same shade on a new brush, and I'm just pulling it down onto my nose, on my face, and then something I've been doing just because I want to, again, try to use up this entire palette. I take this highlighting shade. It is, it makes you look gray if you put it on your face. So what I do is I take and I put it in the inner corner and on the brow bone of my eyes, which we still have not done our lower lash line mascara or our lips. Do not worry, we're not done yet. But yeah, but that, it makes you look absolutely horrendous if you put it on your face. I tried one time and I literally had to try and save my makeup that day, and it was a very difficult makeup day. The eyes look better now, except for the missing matte shade that just went poof. I'm not a big fan of that happening. So now I know that, like, I don't know, I can't do halo eyes with this. Okay, so I'm going to take the same mascara and I'm going to put it on my lower lash line. And I kind of don't put a bunch. I mean, it is quite a thick formula anyways. Yeah, I decided to just grab this palette because I didn't try to use the mirror. Because I didn't feel like struggling. And I did get a little bit of mascara kind of right there. I'll just, you know, I'll do my lips and then I'll just take a brush and I'll just go foof, foof, and it'll just disappear. So I'm going to take this foundation off my lips now. And we're going to use a pretty nude shade on the lips, just because I feel like that's what would be used. I'm going to look for a lipstick really fast. I'm going to just put some chapstick on my lips, and I have to take that other foundation off of my lips. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this mascara from Sugar Rush, and it's called Sugar Coat. It does not dry down matte. It is a just normal lipstick formula, like a normal liquid lipstick. It does not dry down. It will move throughout the entire day, so you have to reapply this lipstick. Do you know that? It smells great, and it smells great, and it looks nice. It just doesn't, you know, and it covers up pretty well. I mean, it covered up that tint that was on my lip from that Mary Kay lip tint. I'm gonna see if maybe I can like put the tint on the back of my hand or something, or find a way to use it. Just because again, I don't like wasting product. But if I cannot find a way to use it, that'll be one of the items I do throw away. Oh yeah. Anyways, just take this and go and close. So, this is going to be the makeup for today. I'm going to change my outfit, do my hair, and eat food and stuff because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day and it's like 2 o'clock right now. So I probably need to eat some food. Yeah, I'm going to fix my bangs. I do still have my bangs, of course. Of course, it's going to do its thing where it parts funny, so I'm going to have to take this and just... I don't know why it must be insistent on doing this. But it is insistent on always having a part when I barrette it out of the... or use barrettes to get it out of the way. But I will mess with it a little. I'll just fix it and go bam, bam. Then I'll hairspray it down. It just has its problems. But I'm going to go wash all my brushes off after I eat too. And I think I'm going to film one more different video. Yeah. I'll have a content coming soon. I'm going to have a second channel for where I like read in-game content and stuff. So if you're interested in listening to me read things, go ahead. I might do like where I read like Pokedex entries and stuff too. I don't know yet. I will see when I get there, because life's a crazy thing. That's how I treat content, is I'm going to do what I want to do when I want to do it. But you guys be good people, do plenty of good things, make good choices, be nice to yourself and somebody else, drink plenty of water, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!